What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Cheap Sense. And just off the fly, I have stated before that I don't really care much for this particular house. I know a lot of people, some do live and die by this fragrance house. They like it a lot. I'm not a huge fan of it. Most of the fragrances from this house don't last long on me at all. And this one is to no exception. It's from the house of John Varvatos, and it is Artisan. I like the fragrance. It's not bad. It's different than Artisan Pure, definitely. I tend to lean more towards liking this more than Artisan Pure. But I'll get to my issue with this in a second. It kind of reminds me of another fragrance that gives me a similar issue. This lasted on my skin longevity-wise about 5 hours. 4.5, 5 hours. That's about all I got. And that's in the dead of heat because it is super hot here in Brunswick. I work outside all morning and I sweat profusely. And that's about all I got. 4.5, 5 hours out of this. Projection, modest. It's like maybe an hour, hour and a half, something like that. Pretty inexpensive. You can find this at discounters if they're open in your area. The vibe that I get from this is what I get from Versace Mano Fresh. I like Versace Mano Fresh. I don't like the roach spray type vibe that I get off of my skin. Now, people around me love this smell on me, but all I smell is Raid roach spray. And I've said this in several different videos, so if you go back and watch, I can't quite pick out what the note is, and I will look the notes up and see what the comparison is, what probably is in both of these that gives off that similar vibe of like a roach spray type deal. But that's what I get from this fragrance. The same deal that I get from this. This is much fresher, more fruitier than this. This has, I think it's like 2 or 3 different oranges in it. I think it's like a Mexican Tangelo. There's a tangerine. I think there's also orange or orange blossom or something like that in this. It does smell really good. It's light, slightly airy. I like it. It's just not something I think I'll repurchase if I run out of this. But if I had to choose between this and Artisan Pure, I'd choose this one hands down. I like this one a lot. If the performance was a little bit better, I'd like it a lot more. If I had to give this a grade from 1 to 10, I'd give this like a 6. Not the biggest John Varvatos fan, but I think this is one of his more solid releases in my personal opinion. I have several different ones. I have like maybe 4 different fragrances from this house. This is one of the top ones. So, not going to keep you all long. I got to get out of here. I want to go ahead and get to work and get this over with because I have a 3-day weekend from my day job. And I think it's a 3-day weekend from my night job too. Although I think I'm going to work tomorrow night or tomorrow morning to my second job. I did miss a day, so I need to make that day up. But anyway, John Varvatos Artisan. I like it. If you see it out in the wild and it's a decent price, my suggestion, possibly pick it up. I wouldn't go out and be searching for it. But if you can get to like your local Belks, Macy's, Ulta, something like that that may have this, test it first. See if you like it. If you like it, pick it up. If not, I understand. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.